now under my spell. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, folks. It is time to talk about some of the top sleeper streetwear drops of the week. And when I say sleeper here on this channel, I quite literally mean not the brand Supreme. Let's get that out of the way. But we got 5 awesome drops to talk about today from our good old friends over at Palace. We got Bape, we got ASAP Rocky, we got Levi's, we even got Tree Guys. And you're gonna want to stick around to the end of the video because you won't believe what the last item is. I'm being serious. So if you guys can't help but get your weekly dose of Supreme and other related streetwear content, be sure to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I go live most Thursdays for Supreme Live Cops. This week is a little bit different. I'm most likely going live tonight, Wednesday evening, to discuss Supreme Week 14 because I am getting on an aeroplane tomorrow for a track day vacation. I can't wait, but it is going to shift up the weekly schedule a little bit. We're on our way to 5K subs, so again, just please consider hitting that red subscribe button. Big giveaway at 5K. And with all that out of the way, let's get into it. First things first, you know what it is. It's Palace Skateboards. We got a new collaboration with Sci-Fi Fantasy, and I assume we're gonna get a video. Of course we are. It's Palace here. What kind of avant-garde weird shit do we have now? I will say 1080p with enhanced bitrate, very odd from Palace. Akira bike slide. It's just everything has to reference it. Wow. That makes me want to buy clothes. I love that. That was great. The CG, fever dream music, man, it had it all. Let's see these pictures. So from my research, Sci-Fi Fantasy is a relatively new skateboarding brand that was formed around 2017, founded by Jerry Sue in 2017 after parting ways with Chocolate Skateboards in America. Yeah, I mean, I'm on ChatGPT looking at the history of Sci-Fi Fantasy. But looks like they made skateboards in 2020, premium BBS wood. They've collabed with Vans, Spitfire, and now Palace. We got a hat. We have this super dope 3D computer graphic logo. Man, I love this type of design. I think computer generated stuff can be really cool if done well, and this is one of those instances. You got the moped, but more than anything, enjoy this simple serif font for Sci-Fi Palace. I believe that's just Sci-Fi's logo, not 100%. The hyper reality, of course, you got to throw in the Chinese, Japanese characters there. Sci-Fi Palace, web email address. Maybe we should email them. Generic Technology 2020. Is it 2029 at gmail.com? We'll send an email at the end once we get that figured out. I do love this logo, like I was saying earlier. The Triferg with, I think that's just the Palace kanji, Chinese characters, trucker hat. This is what I love the most. If I ever do merch, guys, we're gonna have some designs like this, some really cool 3D graphics that just remind you of like an old school screensaver that would be bouncing around. Now getting into product pictures, we have this navy coach's jacket, Sci-Fi Palace on the front, and then on the back we get this 3D logo. Like I've been saying, I love it. Probably best colorway would be black. This isn't bad either. Here's the moped shirt. The back of it, Sci-Fi Palace Hyper Reality. Generic Technology 2029 at gmail.com. We are gonna email them. Screw it right now. Generic Technology 2029 at gmail.com. Hey, need that Palace. Everything's computer. Love that Palace. youtube.com/SupThomas. I'm your #1 fan. Sent from my Nokia chocolate. We'll see if it's a real email. Who knows? But there you go. Fuck it. We'll just send it. All right, moving along. We got this t-shirt. Big graphic. Rocking different colors. Love it. Love this. Sci-Fi Palace, very simple. You got your embroidered logo there on a brown hat. Flip the colors, UPS specs here. I like the black with pink. Here's the trucker, the navy, black and white, UPS. This is a keychain, same Trifer 3D design. Cool skateboard. I dig that Palace Fantasy. Not enough for me to want to get it. This neither. Same thing with this, especially if it's a vertical board. I'm not a fan of vertical boards. Way harder to display. I think they could have done more with the skateboards, but overall, not a bad drop list at all. Sorry for not being zoomed in at the end there with those last few items. I forgot once I got off the email. But here's the drop list for the week over here on Palace Community. It's really just what we looked at. We don't know the other items that are coming out. It might just be Palace Sci-Fi Fantasy. Thank God I checked Palace Skateboard News because they've updated some other items that are going to come out. We have this Palace motion logo thing, speed logo on the back of a hoodie. It looks pretty sick. You get this matching windbreaker and track pants. And that might be it, man. We have like 2 jackets that are coming out. I feel like there's going to be more than just these 3 items, but you really never know. Max Merch isn't making new posts on it. And so far, Palace Community just has the Sci-Fi Fantasy stuff. So we are in dire needs of more Palace leaks in the community. Let's move on to the next drop. A$AP Rocky X Puma is back. And we got a lot of items to discuss. We got multiple pairs of shoes, t-shirts, jorts, women's stuff. We're just gonna leave that where it lies. You can check it out yourself. Long sleeves, more tees, bags, cat, hat, and there's even still some stuff that's actually sitting from previous drops, so keep that in mind. Here we go. First item up on the list is the A$AP Rocky X Puma Inhale sneakers. These are really interesting, man. Look at this. We're going with the same Inhale model with the materials, which are a blend of synthetics, suedes, leathers, but these have some second pair of laces around the middle of the shoe. I've really never seen anything like that. Some additional lockdown coverage of the toe box area, perhaps. Here you go with some of the full Flacco fits here. I can dig it. Then just some more angles of the shoes. You have the side profile from the top and bottom. That's just so interesting. What do you guys think of these? Not too sure this colorway is going to be the one that's going to blow the others out of the water. I was able to resell the Dune colorway, which I think was a better looking shoe, even though it was distressed. This is still pretty cool and super fairly priced at $140 in my opinion. This stuff is dropping $530 2 days from now at 7 a.m. MST. So convert with that however you will. And I forgot to mention, but Palace is on every Friday, which is 5:30 at 11 a.m. EST. So there's the first pair of shoes. What's the next one? Well, they're the Mostro OGs, which seemingly these Mostros have been the more popular pairs of shoes. They're very much out there looking like some crazy avant-garde biker shoes, but people can't get enough. These aren't quite as highly sought after as the 3D printed ones that are like $250, but still these Mostros are like a blend between those weird biker looking shoes. These ones do have the straps and the Puma speed cap, certainly more on the fashion forward side. Absolutely crazy outsole. Hopefully that's actually usable for some kind of activity, because otherwise I don't know what you need all those spikes for if you're not walking around a desert environment or doing something, man. Please tell me you're using these spikes to their fullest. This baby's $10 cheaper at only $130 as well. And then closing out the men's shoes, in the $250 category, we have the Racing Supreme Puma Gabbia leather. Who is Gabbia and why is she making leather? Not too sure, but here it is. It's got this exoskeleton with a dial that maybe can loosen and tighten, similar to like a biking racing shoe. I'm not a cyclist. I'm also not a rapper, but I think that's what that is. I dig the colorway on this. Probably my favorite out of the 3. Reminds me of Porsche Motorsport colors. Like a black Sparko racing suit with a little gray, little red trim on there. I fuck with that. Shot from the back, top and bottom. You can see the Flacco teeth and lips on the insole. These also feature the exoskeleton wrapping around the bottom of the foot, so maybe that's something that the sneakers were trying to cater to or show inspiration from the cycling shoe. If you guys are cyclists in the comments or know more about them than me, feel free to school me on what's happening here, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. That would make sense that the sneakers would just carry that concept along with some laces, which is a cool idea. And yeah, definitely a dial. You can remove that exoskeleton, I was calling it. Here's the box, which looks pretty crazy. 250 bucks. You better be getting a cool box. There's the Gabia leather. Wow, very interesting. I think these will be sought after. Probably the most sought after sneaker. And then of course we got some regular stuff. ASAP Rocky Puma t-shirt. You got Rocky sitting in the driver's seat. I'll just pull up one picture of this. There you go. Flacco, some big graphics. It's a $75 t-shirt. It's got the racing stuff on it. There's kind of the full fit with the tee, the pants, the big old socks, and those lace around the bottom sneakers. Don't know what to call them. It's just the Puma inhales. Yeah. Next up, we're back with the denim, which I think is so overpriced. It's hilarious. $225 for these bad boys. Even the previous ones didn't sell out. So I think these are items that if you wait long enough and you go to good locations, you have a Puma outlet near you, I think you'll be able to find this stuff in 6 to 8 months, maybe a year. I don't think this stuff is going to sell out. There's still some older denim shorts from the first few drops, and I don't think these are going to fully sell out. But if you want them, of course, you're more than welcome to get them. But $225, man, that's some tax. Next up, you got a long sleeve tee for $200, dude. This is, I don't know. Some of this collab pricing is just so weird because some of it's great and other parts of it just seem like they're too much. Like these don't even have the built-in gloves like the previous collab did. I never bought that shirt, but I kind of wanted it. Probably wouldn't have worn it too much, but this doesn't seem like anything special. Even though I do like it, it's got quasi racing inspired looks to it. Kind of looks like a transformer. Oh, he's wearing a graphic of like a motocross body armor, whatever you call it, the chest guard that they wear in Supercross, stuff like that. I think that's what that is. Kind of chest plate they put on. Not sure of the nomenclature. It doesn't fucking matter. But there it is. Puma, AWGE, all that good stuff. 200 bucks. I guess get it if you want it, man. That should be $100. Here's the Smile Flacco tee. This one's pretty cool. Got the big lips with the lip piercing. Flacco in an iridescent white. Hell yeah. Very cool. And we got some other stuff. The mini tool bag, $140. Just okay. There's a silver bag as well. ASAP Rocky Puma cat belt is next. I think this is one of the better items. Dope accessory, big Puma logo. Got some studs on it. Hey, no BB Simon though, but there it is. Very epic. And then the racing hat, of course, you can't go wrong with that. $75. AWG Racing. You have a tire, which looks dope on the side. Puma in the back. AWGE embroidered or screen printed on the side. I can't really tell. And there you go. This is more or less the Puma X ASAP Rocky round 3 or 4. What are you guys copping from this collab? Let's keep it moving. All right, next up, we have Bape X Van Gogh, which is not a collaboration I would ever think would happen, but Bape has teamed up with the Van Gogh Museum for a unique collection that integrates Vincent Van Gogh's iconic masterpieces like Sunflowers, Yellow House, and more. So Bape was able to get the original artwork. We got a new shark hoodie, new oil painting camo pattern. Cool. T-shirts, long sleeves, crew necks, alongside the shark, full zip hoodies, dropping Saturday, May 31st online. Let's take a peek. All right, Van Gogh, Bape. There's that new paint stroke camo. Not super familiar with all of Van Gogh's paintings, but you know, Sunflowers, classic Starry Night. Got a lot of good ones. Here's a portrait of Van Gogh, which I think that's really neat to actually see the artist painted in his own style. I want to say that's a self-portrait, but I'm totally guessing here. Got another painting incorporated into the Bape head. Love that. The Bape head is always a big graphic on the front, so they're able to show a lot of the painting, which is cool. And then I do like the Vincent down there, as well as the assuming Van Gogh Museum tag at the bottom. Here's another one. I recognize this painting, but don't know the name off the top of my head. If anyone corrects me in the comments, I appreciate you, but it's not necessary. Sunflowers right there. Used to have actually a print of this hanging up at home when I was growing up. I totally forgot that. All pretty similar designs. Another one here. Vincent Van Gogh to his brother Theo Aries on or about Monday 13th August. Can't read the rest. Got a couple prints, it looks like. Babe, Vincent Van Gogh Museum. Okay. Limited edition. Van Gogh Museum with the Chibi Ape. Kawaii des. Here's the crew neck sweatshirt. I like that we do have some katakana in front of the Van Gogh. That is cool. And the Bape as well. Oh my god, look at that shark hoodie. A Sunflowers shark hoodie. That's amazing. And they incorporated the original artwork into it. Half camo on the other side. That's super cool, man. Not extremely wearable, but very cool. Okay, Yellow House was that other one. What is this one right here? I think that's Blooming Almonds or Wheat Field with Crows. Yep, that's Almond Blossoms by Van Gogh. So naturally, it's the Almond Blossom Bape Shark hoodie. Very dope. Dropping on US Bape, and I'm sure Japanese Bape. Maybe it's just Japanese Bape. I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I went for a Bape drop. It's been probably close to 10 years at this point. A very cool collection. Next, collab. This is actually available now, and it is Levi's X Sakai for 2025. Talk about great collabs. I love some of the work Sakai has done. There was a Carhartt drop they did like 2 years ago that I thought was super sick, and this Levi's drop is no exception. Multiple pieces. Levi's and Japanese fashion house Sakai deliver a groundbreaking collection that reimagines. Dude, it's always about the reimagining, man. What the freak is this? What are these jeans? No, this is a dress. Let's get crazy. What is this? A pantsuit? No, this is a suit pant. Reimagine. Just funny. There's only so many words you can use. Yeah, this stuff is sick, dude. Look at this. You got denim, trucker jacket, buttons, black and white photographs, dude. Baggy jeans, folks. Hybrid, aesthetic, streamline, approach. Premium, distinctive, reversible, type 2, ribbing, 7 pocket construction. Okay, now we're talking. Yeah, I'm obviously having a bit of fun, not reading all this because you guys can go out and click on the link in description, flip through it yourself. Let's look at what we can buy and how much it all costs. We got these denim pants. Damn, we got these ones, $350, $590 for the denim jacket. Shit. Women's denim jumpsuit, $765, bro. $850 on the reversible blason. Yeah, these people be reimagining all right. Reimagining my fucking credit score. Shit. I'm be going into debt copping this damn collab. Fuck. You bitches got me fucked up, man. Shit. Fucking shit. But yeah, dope ass pants. Big boys, they're already hella sold out, which isn't surprising. Very stylish, on trend. I need to start posing like this in my pictures. I never know what to do with my hands, and this guy is telling me I don't need to do much. So from now on, we're rocking the side arms. There you go. No need for this fancy shit. We're going straight down. Okay, dope. Picking up some helpful tips. These denim pants are almost sold out. 36 still available. All the fashion boys are going after them. The big boys, no, they're not copping as much. Yeah, that is crazy to me. Definitely beyond what I would ever cop, because this is not something that's sustainable in terms of like an item you can keep in your wardrobe for multiple years. A lot of people don't care about that though. They want the newest thing that's cool right now, and what they're gonna wear in 5 years is irrelevant. And I think that's just a part of youth culture and fashion trends in general. Just what do you care about? Do you want these? Get them. Now this thing, the jackets, the denim stuff, the truckers, these are definitely more wearable, longer term, a little more classic. They're still stylized with these unique cuts and cool stitch work and reimagined. Reimagined. But yeah, $590, that's on the cheaper end. This reversible blossom sold out at $840, dude. Wow, people really wanted this stuff. I think it came out today, the 28th. Made in China too. Boo. Make it all in USA. Make it in Japan. I mean, dude, these prices, fuck. $840, not made in Japan. Rip. Here's the women's Met Lease twill jacket. Metalace. Metalopolis. Megalodon. Metagross. Wow, $840, sold out. How about this guy? Nope. Denim jacket. Gone, baby. Gonzo. Garbanzo beans. Reversible blason. See you later, boy. $840. It is 2 jackets, so that's dope. Please try again. All right. Access denied. Fair enough. Well, shoot. Even though it's a member exclusive Levi's red, card holders only, and there's only 11 items, people are clamoring after it. I think more is coming, so stay tuned for more Levi's and Sakai. I would follow Levi's on Instagram or Sakai, whatever the case, get some more updated info on this drop. But damn, I'm surprised this stuff is already gone. And that brings us to our very last drop that I told you guys not to sleep on, because what are you, under a rock? It's the Bravest X Canyon rock shoe, baby. Look at this thing. It's a literal rock shoe. Yup, you got the left side, you got the right side. Ghillie suit not included, but you got some moss on rocks, and I think they're probably not made of actual rocks, which could be false advertising. And if you buy these and don't like them, hit me up. I will happily represent you in your legal battle against Bravest for not selling an actual rock shoe. These are hilarious. I love these meme brands that do weird drops like this. I'm rocking my boy David's brand Keto today. And Keto has definitely done some crazy drops themselves with their Jaguar 3D printed shoes. They released some Birkenstock looking mules that had armor on them, like chainmail. That was pretty sick. And now Bravest is doing some rock shoes, which I haven't talked about this brand ever on the channel, mostly because I just see them getting a lot of paid advertising from other channels, which is fine. So Bravest, I mean, if you want to include me on that list, I'll happily show your rock shoes off on camera, walk around in them, let me know. But this was too funny not to actually talk about. And I think they even had a video. Yes, they did. Watch this shit, boys. That's what they're going to look like on feet. They sound kind of heavy. So there you go. Bravest rock shoe. The rockiest shoe around. I'd rather cop the ghillie suit, to be honest. Oh yeah, dropping May 30th at 2 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. PST. Got it. Yeah, cool. Sweet. Awesome. So what you boys think about all 5 drops we talked about today? Personally, I'm going with 5 pairs of the rock shoes. Just kidding. For me, it shows there's really never-ending content in terms of drops, apparel, sneakers, skateboards. It's all coming out. So I think it's important for everybody to remember that you don't have to buy everything. You want the new Palace, get the new Palace. You want some fucking rock shoes, get yourself a pair of rock shoes. But don't be mad if they sell out and you can't get your pair. I mean, I don't think they're gonna, but who freaking knows? What are you guys copping this week? Let me know in the comments down below. Might be going live later today, so stay tuned for that. And apologies that I cannot go live for my regular Supreme stream, but this is the first stream I'm missing in a very long time. I try to stay consistent for you guys, but anyway, like if you enjoyed, subscribe, help me get to 5K. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.